You are too. Plus, plus, plus. Yeah, that's good for these old 54-year-old eyeballs. Okay, gang. Well, the Viseo Rewards Program. And by the way, this is the rough draft. I talked to Corbin this morning, and I said, hey, do we have the new one? It's like, not yet. He goes, but it's pretty much the same. There's just a few terminology things, the way it's worded, that we're going to edit for legal purposes and all that. But he said it's pretty much the same across the board, except we're going to put a little more money in the front end of the compensation plan for the newbie person so they can get some money in their pocket quick. And I love, love, love that. I'm all about let's help the brand new person make some money quick, you know? Let's help them pay for their product and get in the black. And so that's what they're doing. They're adding more to the front end. So he said that should probably be finalized next week. And then we'll go through those updates when we get them. But for right now, this is what we've got. And I'm just going to go through it first, and then we'll take questions, okay? Okay, let's see here. So on the customers, brand partner is going to get paid 20% of their customers' volume weekly. So if your customer does, 100 PV this week, you're going to get 20% of that. Paid 20% of that. The enrolling brand partner will receive a $40 bonus if they have between 4 to 7 active customers, or $80 if they have 8 or more active customers. Okay, so wow, see, the customer acquisition part of this deal is really big, you guys. Our focus is going to be acquiring customers, people that just want to use our products. And that's why I said on yesterday's conference call, if you have a person that they say, I want to sign up, and then they're like, yeah, I just want to get a spot. I'm just going to see what happens. I'm not going to get on the text list and go to the meetings and all that. Don't sign them up. That's just going to waste a spot in your tree. I would tell them they're better off becoming a customer, okay? Because you're going to need customers. So why have a dead brand partner, messing up your tree when they could be one of your active customers, okay? I'm only going to put people in the tree that say, I want to build this thing and make some money. That's who's going in my tree. Anyone else? Customer. Because it doesn't do any good for a person to just get a spot in the tree, because if they're not active, they're going to get purged out of the tree anyway. So, it's false. They've got to either get in the business or not. So that's on the customer. So focus on getting yourself some customers right out of the gate. And then on the product introduction bonus, and some of you that have done networking before and stuff, you might have called that, or your company might have called it like a first order bonus or something like that. And that is when you enroll a brand new brand partner. Now remember, there's two terminologies here, customer and brand partner. All of us on this call are brand partners. We're building the business. So when you enroll a brand partner, you're going to get paid this product introduction bonus. So payout is based on commissionable volume of newly enrolled brand partners' first order with volume. If the enroller is active with 80 PV, they will earn a 10% product introduction bonus. If they're active with 160 PV or more, they will earn a 20% product introduction bonus. So, building a business, me personally, I've always been about, I want to maximize the compensation plan. In other words, I don't want to leave any money on the table that could be paid to our family, okay? So looking at this, I will buy all means be on 160 PV or more, my personal volume for the month, okay? Now, keep in mind, and this is a really good part of this comp plan, that 160 PV can be generated by the purchases that Vicki and I make for our family or any customers that we enroll. So if I enroll a few customers and have them buying product for that month and it's 160 PV or higher, I've met my 160 PV requirement. So you know what I like about this is that it leaves no one out. You know, if I got a person that says, I'm broke, I can't do this. Well, yes, you can. If you got some ambition and you're not lazy and you're not afraid to work, you can get in, go out and get you some customers, and that covers your monthly overhead. So the broke thing's nothing but an excuse. Unless the person's lazy, yeah, then they're not going to get any customers and nothing's going to happen. But if they've got a little ambition, they can build this business no matter where they are financially, okay? So nobody gets left out. Let's go now to team commission. So this is really important for you that are looking for builders, this 160 PV, when someone asks, okay, what's it take to maximize the comp plan? Okay, you want to be on 160 personal volume a month. And to maximize these bonuses, okay? And then the team commission bonus, this is paid to people that are brand partners, qualified brand partner and above. And we'll look at what that is in just a second. Paid in cycles of 240 and 480 CV at a rate of $25 per cycle. Up to 1,100 cycles per week, that's the cap, $27,500 per week. And this is a really good time for me to put in a disclaimer here that there is absolutely no guarantee of anyone making any income in this compensation plan. This isn't like a job where you go to your boss and say, you know, I want to get paid $3,000 a month salary. This is not that. This is, your pay is determined by how hard you work, okay? That's it. No guarantees. There will be people that sign up in this and never make $1 because they don't do anything. And then there will be people like all of you on here that are go-getters. You're going to get to work and get compensated, okay? And it's just important in today's market that you have to always put these disclaimers on both the income and the products. There's no guarantee of income, and there's no guarantee you're going to get product results. It's just, these are disclaimers that the world we live in today, it's just the way it is. You know, our products don't treat or cure disease. They're just designed to supplement your body and help it do what God created it to do, is heal itself instead of all these pharmaceuticals. Anyway, that's a whole nother subject. Let's get back to comp plan. So that's the max on the team commissions. So, I mean, let's get real here, you guys. I mean, there's a whole comp plan and all this stuff, but let's focus on getting as close to maximizing that binary as possible. Because you start running towards that, all this other stuff is going to happen automatically, the rest of this plan, okay? Okay, team commission matching bonus. Once again, see, 160 PV is the mark to maximize the compensation plan. Because you'll get people to ask you, what's it take for me to get the max out of the comp plan? Need to be active with 160 personal volume a month. That can be purchased by you or your customers to get that qualification. And now, so after team commissions, this matching bonus can be pretty substantial, so you want to get to the rank of bronze as fast as you can, okay? That's 2,000 in your lesser leg in a week, 2,000 volume, commissionable volume. So once you hit bronze, you get paid Generation 1, which is everybody you personally enrolled. you're going to get 20%, 25, or 30% depending on how many active customers you have that month. Okay? So the 20% is default. You're getting that no matter what. Meaning, let's say you sponsor John and his team commission this week was $1,000. You're going to get $200 of that $1,000. John's still going to get his $1,000, but you're going to get $200. Okay, 20%. Now, you look down here, if you have 5 or more active customers, you're going to get 25%. Now, old John's $1,000 check that you helped him earn, you're going to get $250. Okay, or if you have 8 or more active customers, you're going to get $300 of that $1,000 check that your buddy John earned. Okay, now that's per personal. So let's say you have 10 people you personally enrolled and all 10 of them made a check. They made their team commission. You're going to get that percentage on all 10 of them, not just the one. This is very substantial. That's why you'll hear me talking about, in a plan like this, width is your profitability, meaning width means your personal legs, you know. If you have 2 personal legs, you're 2 wide. If you have 8 personals you sponsored, you're 8 wide. Okay, so width is profitability. So never give up your personals. When somebody wants to sign up, you sign them up. Because if you don't, if you give them away, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Okay? And there's variables to that. I mean, we can only help so many people. Physically, you can't sponsor 10,000 personals because you couldn't effectively support all of them. So then it might be smart, to help your team leaders. And I would never give a personal away to someone that's not doing anything just because they said, I can't get anybody. Will you give me somebody? I would never do that. That's welfare. I'm going to give them to the people that are working. People that are out there doing it. They're going for it. That's who's going to get them. So anyway, that's on the first generation. Then when you hit Silver Exec, now you get 10% of level 2, which means the ones that you're personal sponsored, that's your frontline level 1. Now whoever they sponsor is your second level, number 2. You're going to get 10%, and then 5% all the way down. Okay? So this will be substantial as your business matures. Now, these rank advancement bonuses, I'm loving that. Starts at Black Diamond. Get a $100,000 bonus hitting Black Diamond. And it's just numbers. You guys, it's just numbers. That's all it is. And you start with just yourself. Here you are, signed up, all by yourself. Then you put one on your left, one on your right. And then you help them put one on their left, one on their, and just keep going. Keep going. And I know it's possible because Vicki and I have gone Black Diamond in Dallon's other company, Montague. We were Black Diamonds. So I know it's possible to do. And it takes a lot of hard work, commitment, dedication, day in and day out. This is not some get-rich-quick scheme. What you're looking at here is your 3 to 5 year plan to set yourself up for the rest of your life. And it's worth it. I'm here to tell you it's worth it, going through the frustrations and the struggles and overcoming and becoming. It's worth it. It's not easy. If it was, everyone would do it. It doesn't matter. It matters if you do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it no matter what. But anyway, once again, here's that 160 PV. So let's say someone hits Black Diamond. They need to at least be active on 160 personal volume from themselves or their customers. And they're going to get 10 payouts of 10,000. So over 10 months, that 100,000 is paid out. And then it just goes on and on and on. Dream big. The leadership bonus pool. Quit doing that. That thing keeps coming down on me. The leadership bonus pool, once again, has Get that off of there. 160 PV, okay? So that's going to be the mark right there. We've been talking about that now on every one of these. So if somebody wants to maximize the comp plan and not leave money at the sale that they're willing to pay you, 160 PV is your goal every single month, okay? Purchased by you or your customers. Okay, this leadership bonus pool starts at the rank of Ruby or above, and it's shares that will be divvied up amongst Rubies and above. They don't even have the percentage on here yet. Welcome to a startup. This is ground floor grassroots you guys are looking at. But I've participated in these pools before, and they're substantial. So Ruby, how do you get to Ruby? Well, now we're going to go to this chart here. Oh, I've got something to show you guys in a minute. It's going to blow your mind. I've never seen a comp plan do what I'm about to show you here in a minute. Let's see. So some of you kind of get the gist of this already because you've had experience in network marketing. Some of you are going, what in the heck does all that mean? And I should have had a poll set up. I could have said, how many of you understand this fully, kind of understand it, or it looks like it's written in a different language? Because I remember when Vicki and I first started in Monavie, it was like, gosh, we couldn't make heads or tails of it, you know. But it's actually pretty simple. And here's the good thing. You don't have to learn it all. What you need to focus on is get one right, one left on loyalty program. That's your automatic order that comes every month. Get one right, one left on loyalty program, and repeat that process over and over. And all this stuff you're seeing right here will happen automatically if you do that. Okay? But let's go through it. So to be a qualified brand partner, a person needs PV of 40 a month. Okay? Now that's the same thing. It's either what you purchase or what your customers purchase. Same thing for an executive brand partner. 40 PV a month. One active customer. And then, once again, one on the left, one on the right is the qualification. Okay? So the first step, right now, you guys are all brand partners. Okay? Every one of us. Now, as soon as we get one on our left and one on our right that are on at least 40 personal volume on the loyalty program, you are now a qualified brand partner. Okay? Now, to get to an executive brand partner, you need 800 on your lesser leg that week. 800 commissionable volume. Okay? I'm reading somebody was saying they couldn't hear me. You guys hear me okay? I've just been da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, okay, Nita. Thanks, Nita. She said she can hear me now. Hey, Jimmy, what's up, buddy? Okay. Let's see. Where was I? And then bronze, now the mark goes to 80 PV, okay? That's purchased by you or your customers for the month. And now you need 2 active customers, okay? Still one right, one left. Lesser leg volume of 2,000, and now at bronze, PET volume starts coming into play. What does that mean? PET volume is your personally enrolled team, meaning whoever you enrolled, whoever they enrolled, and they to infinity in depth, okay? What does not count as PET is if your upline sponsors a person and places them underneath you, that is not in your PET volume. That is spillover volume, which counts for your team commissions, okay? Team commission is anything in your left and right leg. Whether it's personal enrollment tree volume, whether it's spillover volume from upline, any volume under you. So you draw your circle here and draw a line under you, and anything under your circle that counts towards this team commission volumes in the binary, okay? But now PET is only from your personal enrollment tree volume. People you personally enrolled, they personally enrolled, and so on and so on and so on, and that goes to infinity. There's no there's no cap, there's no limit. It goes all the way down forever. Okay, so that's 300 at bronze. Now silver, same thing, 3,000 lesser leg, and 800 PET, personal enrollment tree volume. Gold, same thing. Now gold's a good mark, because when you look at, and once again, not making any income claims here, but let's see if I can find that. Files, Road to Success, preview. Here we go. When you look at gold on here, Gold Executive. Now, why is that so important? Well, for those of you that are going to get a Founders Pack and participate in that 2% pool for the rest of your life in Viseo, gosh, do you know how substantial that is, that Founders Pack? Because those of us that stay the course and build this business long term, as we take this company global around the world, that Founders pool is going to be very substantial and lucrative. So why am I talking about that? Well, to participate in that pool, a person's got to get to gold. Okay? So what is gold? 80, 2 active customers, 1 on the left, 1 on the right, 6,000 lesser leg volume, and 2,500 in your personal enrollment tree. Okay? And that's not hard to do. It's just numbers. Matter of fact, me and Jimmy Reese actually were on the phone. I think it was Jimmy. I've been on so many phone calls, I almost don't know my name. But we were crunching the numbers, and if at 160 PV, which is kind of the mark in this plan, what it is you're noticing, 160 times 37 is 5920. So you need 37 or 38 people on that lesser leg that are doing 160 in volume a month. And some, of course, will do less than that. Some will do much more than that, because some of these packs are going to be like these business builder packs will be 160. There will be 160 PV kit, a 240, a 480, and then the Founders Pack is 960. And so, but if you just average it out, you're going to need about 37 people on your lesser leg to create that 6,000, okay? Now, to do that 4 weeks in a row, 37 times 4 equals 148. So let's just round it off, 150 people. And how do you do that? Well, you get in, sign yourself up, get active, put 1 left, 1 right on loyalty program, and teach them to do the same, and don't stop. But here's what's fun. Once you've gotten started, at first it's only you and your efforts, okay? Now you sponsor 2 people. Now it's 3 of you's efforts to contribute to that. Now when those 3 or those 2 sponsor 2, now there's 7 of you contributing to that effort. So the leverage in a business like this is absolutely incredible. I mean, you guys will have people you sponsor that put in 20 personals just themselves. You'll have some that put in 4 personal, and everything in between and above. So when you look at this right here, this Road to Success document, your first 30 days, this is your goal, to get your product paid for and make an extra $200 a week, approximately. You know, once again, no income claims. 60 days, 200 to 500 a week. And then I just was talking to Mike Maloney about this. 90 days, 500 to 1,000 a week. That's a gold executive. Okay? So how would your life change if starting January 3rd, so January, February, March, so April Fool's Day, April 1st, how much would your life be different if you were generating an additional 500 to 1,000 bucks a week? I'll tell you what it would be. Life-changing. Life-changing, you guys, for a lot of people. And man, when we did our Monavie business, gosh, we had hundreds and thousands of gold executives that's not that hard of a rank to hit. And it's very life-changing. So how do you do it? A day at a time, a brick at a time, a step at a time, and don't quit. Keep going. Get started and stay started. Don't take the foot off the gas pedal. So that's the goal, by April 1st to be gold. Okay? And why is that important? Well, when you look at this thing, that 2% pool for those Founders Pack people, that first one will be paid out in April, because we got January, February, March. That's the first quarter. So that first pool is going to be paid out in April. So I think all of us on this call today, our goal, this first 100 of us, is let's run for gold, man. Let's get gold executive by April 1st. Let's give it all we got. And I know you guys are capable of doing it. I know you are. You're already equipped and capable of doing it. The question is, will you do it? And that's totally up to you. You've got the vehicle here. We've got the support. We've got everything we need in place. Now the only question is, will you do it? And that's up to you. We're going to help, of course,